of a full body stretch. You can do it with your parents, you can do it with siblings, anyone can do this video. And it's just to kind of get you moving and limbered up a little bit. So we're going to start in second position, and we're just going to bend our knees, just kind of getting those muscles working a little bit up and down. Give me one more. Good. Now you should feel those thighs working a little bit, warming up those muscles a little bit. Now you should be doing this stretch after you've done some dancing. You should never do all these stretches on cold muscles, meaning you haven't done anything yet. And now I'm going to pivot to the side, doesn't matter which side, and you're going to just drop right down into nice deep runner's lunge. Now in this runner's lunge, you want to see a nice long straight back leg. Front knee, I'm going to move my hand so you can see, is directly over your ankle. I should be pushing forward like this. I want to make sure my knee is directly over my ankle. Pushing those hips down low. Pushing back through that back heel. And lower down that back knee. Untuck your toes and come on up. Now here I am, sitting up nice and tall. I want to imagine like someone's taking my hips and pushing down so I can sink into the stretch a little bit more. I'm going to feel this in the front of my back extended leg. You can put your hand down low, whatever you feel most comfortable doing. And again, I'm still thinking about keeping this knee directly over my ankle, not shifting too far forward. Now here's a little bit of a trickier one. Pick up this back leg. This may be enough for you, or you can take your opposite hand as the foot is up and grab onto it. You're going to really feel this nice and deep right in the front of this back leg, right in that quad. And lower that foot down, extend, and come to center. Just drop your head heavy. Sometimes I like to shift my hips around a little bit. Getting into the back of your legs, my toes are pointed forward. Back of your legs, your hamstrings. Dropping your head heavy. And then walk your hands to the other side and drop down again. I'm thinking about keeping my front knee directly over my ankle. Back leg is extended nice and straight. Push back through that heel. You shouldn't be dropping your head either. Extend through the top of your head in a stretch. And lower down that back knee, untuck your toes, and feel like someone's taking their hand right to the back of your hips and pushing down a little bit more, getting into the stretch a little bit deeper. You should feel this in the front of your leg, not this leg that's extended forward, but the back leg. Every single day. And then go ahead and pick up that back foot. And I'm shifted forward, so I'm not directly on top of my kneecap. I'm above my knee on the ground. Circle that hand back and try and reach for your toes. Now, like I said before, a lot of you guys, this, just simply picking up your foot, is enough of a stretch for you. Some of you can reach back and really pull, getting into that front of your back extended leg. And let that go. Tuck those back toes. Come back up. Shift back center. Dropping your head nice and heavy. Again, we're hitting the back of our legs. And bring those feet together. Come on up. All right, so we're going to bring our arms up nice and tall and come back down. Step back with both of your feet. I'm in a plank right now. Let me turn sideways so you guys can see. I'm in a plank right now. Make sure your butt isn't too high up or sagging down. You want to make sure your hips are right in line with your shoulders. And then I'm going to bring one knee forward. And as I do this, I want to make sure that my knee is coming forward as well as my foot. If I come around this way, I'm going to angle myself. You can see my foot isn't stuck underneath my body, it's coming forward. I want to make sure my hips are squared off to wherever I'm looking. So if I'm flat to the side, my hips are going right to the side. I want to make sure I'm not sitting to the side because now my hips are facing out this way. So my hips are squared off. I'm going to feel this on the outside of my hip, the leg that's extended forward. Now you can come down deeper if that's good for you. If you want to stay up, that's totally fine as well. Now, if you're thinking, okay, this is good, and you want to get a little bit deeper into this stretch, what you can do, right now, I have my right leg extended. You may have your left, depending on how you're doing this. Take your opposite hand, so that would be my left hand. I'm going to thread it underneath, so I'm on my left shoulder. I'm going to take my right hand, extend up to the ceiling, drop down, and feel for, oh, there they are, my toes of my right foot. I'm getting a nice spinal twist at the same time. Now make sure while you're doing all this stretching that you're really thinking about taking nice, big, deep breaths in and out. Never hold your breath. Relaxing into this as much as you can. And extend that hand back up and back up. Let's tuck your back leg, extend back that other foot, and let's switch. Now I have my other leg extended front. Again, my foot should not be underneath my body, but it should be in front of my body. Back leg is straight behind you, and I'm sinking down, making sure my hips are squared off to wherever I'm facing. And then I can come down deeper if I want to. You can stay up if you want to. Come down here. Or if you want to get even deeper into that nice spinal twist at the same time, take your opposite hand as foot that's forward. Put that shoulder down on the floor. Head is relaxed. Look up at the ceiling and drop that back hand and feel for your toes behind you. Again, make sure you're really thinking about using your breath while doing these stretches. Feel free to close your eyes, relax into this. Just make sure you're thinking about big breaths in and out. And extend that hand up, bring it down, extend back to a plank, and then we're going to shift back, pulling my way out of my hands as I lower down my heels, feel like I'm trying to stick my butt up in the air, and extend back into my downward dog. Now you're going to feel this down along the whole back of your legs as I'm really pushing and pulling my way up out of my hands through my bottom. And think about trying to lower down your heels to the floor as low as you can. And then shift forward and go ahead, slowly roll up until you're standing nice and tall. And now I'm going to step back. I'm going to turn sideways so you guys can see me. I'm going to step back with one foot. I'm going to make sure my toes are both pointing straight ahead as I lower down that back heel and bend my front knee. Now this is stretching the higher part of your calf, not too low down. So shift forward, pull that weight forward in that lunge as you keep that back heel down or as low down to the ground as you can. And then what you're going to do, keep the same shape, but all you're going to do is think about bending that back knee a little bit, and you're going to feel that stretch shift from higher up in your calf to lower down, hitting your Achilles to stretch out lower down and that Achilles. Now for some of you, if you have tighter Achilles, this is going to be harder for you to do, but it's an important stretch, especially if you have a hard time getting your heels down on the floor. This is a great stretch for you to do. and pull your feet together. Let's do the other side. Stepping back with the other foot, lengthening, putting that back heel down, and bend that front knee. Again, you should be feeling this higher up, lower, just below the back of your knee in this stretch. I'm thinking about bending that front knee as I do this. And now I'm going to also bend my back knee. You're going to feel that stretch shift to lower down in the back of your lower leg, into that Achilles, into those lower muscles, right around that ankle joint as well. And then pull your feet together. All right, so we're going to reach out those arms nice and tall. We've really focused a lot on our lower body. Now we need to focus on our upper body. So reach those arms up, cross one arm over, take your other arm underneath, and pull that arm nice and close to your body. Now what you can do is look over the shoulder of the arm that's crossed. I just wanted you to know that baby, you're the best. And open up. Let's do the other arm, cross that underneath, and look over that opposite arm. Now you should feel this on the back of your shoulder as you're doing this. Reach both those arms up, and I'm going to turn sideways so you guys can see this. I'm going to pull my elbows back slightly as I slide my elbows down, opening up my chest. And then continue to slide those hands down as you interlace your fingers behind you and pull out and down at the same time, opening up your chest a little bit. Now, if you're thinking, oh, I'm not really feeling anything here, what you can do is you can hinge forward slightly and extend up through those arms. You're going to get a little bit deeper into your shoulder joint that way. Now, if you have really flexible shoulders like I do, what you can do is the same thing time. You can drop all the way forward and extend through those arms, getting nice and deep into that shoulder joint. Now when I did that, oh, I got a nice little back crack too. That's totally fine. Again, feeling like you're totally relaxing into this stretch. Feeling like you have nice big deep breaths in and out. And then slowly come up out of this and stand tall. All right, so that was a quick, hi Dolly, quick little full body stretch. I'll be posting some other stretches, getting a little bit deeper into our hip joints, and some other stretches as well. Some more easier stretches, some more challenging stretches as well. Say bye.